Good morning. This is Radio Douglas.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, May 22nd. Welcome to our show. Today's announcers are Dr. Whitbeck, Mrs. Loreniga, and we have some special guest stars. And I'm not going to tell you who they are until they tell us what they're doing here in a few minutes. It is 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you. And did you know, Mrs. Loreniga, that it is National Dental Care Awareness Month?
All right. Dental care, celiac, hamburger, photography, salsa, the food, not the dance.
Asparagus.
Was it really asparagus?
Yeah. All of these things are being celebrated this month, and National Posture Month. Improve Your Posture Month.
And what's the one you just said?
Improve Your Posture Month.
That was yesterday. What's today's?
National Dental Careness Awareness Month.
Whew, thank goodness it's May 22nd. We only have 8 more days to go with that.
Right. I can't wait to see what June brings us. And now it's time for us to wish a hearty and happy birthday to Maxwell Kavanaugh. Happy birthday. And James Landauer. Happy birthday, guys. It's great to share your birthday with us. And it's also, you share your birthdays with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of Sherlock Holmes.
Never heard of him.
Sir Laurence Olivier,
Heard of him.
famous Shakespearean actor. And Bernie Taupin, the lyricist for most of Elton John's famous songs. So you're in good company. And a little hint to who our guest stars are today. It is also the birthday of Eric Petrie. It means nothing to them because he was from New Zealand. He was a cricket player from New Zealand from 1955 to 1966. He was very famous, apparently, and he was a wicket keeper. He played 14 tests for New Zealand from 1955 to 1966 as a wicket keeper. And there is so much in that sentence that I don't understand that maybe, we will find out from our guests, the Bones family, who are going to do the weather from New Zealand.
Welcome, Bones.
Woo! Kia ora! That's hello from Aotearoa, New Zealand. We are very pleased to be here and used to be families living in Acton, and Luke and Madeline used to go to Douglas School. So I'm really happy to be here. So Luke, can you tell the kids a little bit about where New Zealand is?
New Zealand is in the Pacific Ocean. It's smaller than America.
How big is it, Luke?
It's pretty big.
So if you were in Massachusetts, how far would you have to drive to get to the end of New Zealand?
South Carolina,
Oh, and how many people?
5 million.
And about how many people are in Boston?
4.8 million.
Mm.
Oh,
About
wow.
the same population size as Massachusetts, but
No,
quite a bit
Massachusetts
bigger.
is 6.8 million.
So the other thing you should know about New Zealand is that because we're made up of 2 islands, the weather is very different from where it's temperate. The North Island has subtropical climate, which sounds really glorious, but and sometimes of the year it is really glorious, and sometimes of the year we get a lot of rain, don't we, Maddie?
Yeah. We get a lot of rain.
But we also have a lot of mountains, and the South Island has almost like an alpine climate with lots of snow and very high rocky mountains. So we have a little bit of everything over here. Yeah, which is why we're shooting to become the next Hollywood. A lot of movie sets want to film here because of our we have beautiful beaches all the way to wide open plains to rocky, snowy mountains.
Didn't the Lord of the Rings get filmed in New Zealand?
Yes, and there's a Lord of the Rings set you can visit where they filmed it, and yeah, we've been there before, and it looks like what it looks like on the Lord of the Rings.
The little hobbit holes. You can
Yeah.
go and see the little hobbit holes.
Yeah. Do they have actual hobbits living there still?
we didn't see any. It was raining out.
Oh, well, yeah, they don't like the rain. Yeah.
Hobbits hide in the rain.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So what's your weather like today? It looks like it's just the sun is just rising. I can start to see some trees behind you.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's going to be a beautiful one. Go ahead, Maddie.
So the high for today is 18 degrees Celsius, which is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And the low is 10 degrees Celsius, which is 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, not much different.
Yeah.
No need for heat or air conditioning.
Well, our home does not have heat at the moment,
Yeah. So
Ooh.
we're getting it.
but we're hoping to get a little heater in the wall because it does get a bit chilly in the winter when the rain is been going on for days on end.
Wow, imagine not needing a heater.
So
Well,
will
Luke
it be
wears shorts. Go ahead.
Will it be sunny or overcast?
Yeah, it's going to be sunny. And right now it is autumn.
And we're going into our winter. So
Yeah.
it's really late autumn, but yet
Oh.
stand up, Luke, and show me what you're wearing. He's still wearing shorts. He wears shorts year round.
We can't see
To
them
school.
We can't see the bottom.
Yeah.
They look like, oh, there you go.
year round, huh?
Yes.
Is that a public school uniform?
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, you have to wear a uniform to school in New Zealand.
We're going to start a uniform at Douglas School
Baseball
know,
hats and t-shirts.
at the virtual school, and you have to wear pajamas all day long.
I'll tell you, the uniform, to all the parents out there, the uniform is a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing.
I bet.
My dog agrees in the background. Sorry about that.
You have to go to the mall
And
and
the
buy
kids
all
don't mind uniforms either, do you?
Well, I mean, it's okay.
I'm the only one who is affected by it.
By
What
the
do you
uniform?
mean?
What?
Bothered me.
Well, it certainly makes it easier in the morning, doesn't it? You don't have to worry about what you're going to wear.
Yeah, it does.
Grab the sweater with the school crest and off you go.
Yeah, excellent. Maybe if you watched the show yesterday, I was wearing a superhero costume. I was wearing a full Captain America outfit. That might be our uniform. So
Why does
there
that
we
not
go.
surprise me?
I think it's time to move on to our creative kids segment. Will you stay with us through that? Because we have some
Sure.
surprises at the end. You'll be able to see. I'm sharing my screen now. Creative Kids Friday, May 22nd edition. It is already It is Friday both in New Zealand and Acton right at this moment. And I just thought that I would put up a graphic down here. You can see if you flew from Los Angeles, you could fly. You have to fly directly to New Zealand. I don't think there's anywhere to stop in between, unless you're in Hawaii or some other island. So there you are, and right to Auckland, right to your house. That's the Bones house marked right there. In
How long is that flight? How long does it take to get from LA to Auckland?
LA to Auckland. I need to call in my
That's like,
Like 12 hours?
weapon.
that's like 12, 13 hours.
13 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's Auckland
So
up
from
on the
Hos-
northern island, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we know right where they're talking from. Are you near the ocean?
So we're
Um,
near two oceans, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can easily, within just a few minutes, go to the Tasman Sea, or it's just the same. If we rode our bikes down the road a bit, we could go to the Waitemata Harbor, which is on the Pacific Ocean side. That's
I'd
a
never
thing about Auckland.
heard of the Tasman Sea before.
Tasmania.
Yes, it's the
That's
sea.
the sea between Australia and New Zealand.
Huh, fascinating.
That's where the Tasmanian devil resides, right?
Yeah. Luckily, he stays over in Tasmania.
Okay.
But he could jump in the ocean and swim over to us.
That's
Oh,
what I
my
thought.
goodness.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting that idea.
Well, here's what some of the kids have been up to. Wyatt, one of our favorite contributors, who is up in Maine, staying away from any of the virus. He was doing some cave painting inside a box with Red Zinger tea. And keep going, Wyatt. You are very, very, very creative.
Put a flashlight up there?
And yeah, he hooked up a light in his cave, in his cardboard box cave.
He has really been doing some like incredibly creative things this whole time that we've been in closure. It's wonderful.
Isn't that excellent? Thanks, Wyatt. And Taylor and her mom love to play cornhole. Do you guys remember what that is?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a cornhole.
We actually have one.
They
It's not just an American game.
have not outlawed those in New Zealand, huh?
James built a cornhole set when we moved here and has introduced it to all the Kiwis.
Oh, excellent. Well, here they are. They're building their own cornhole set. I was going to say that I'd never really met in person anybody who built their own set. And now I know two people. Yeah, and they even have their patriotic beanbags.
We should offer that as a class next year. Cornhole construction.
Well, maybe they could run it virtually all summer.
Right. And also some sewing to make up the bean bags. Like, we need those kinds of skills.
Cooper made a robot. Let's see what his robot does.
So I got a Tinker Crate, and this is basically just different fun little science projects, and this is mine.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, he got it to walk and move, and there's got to be some gears in there and all kinds of great science things. Good job,
Tinker Crates are
Cooper.
a great resource. They come once a month in a box. The company sends them to you, and they're just different, and it's a surprise each month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Oh, very cool. Have you gotten those?
My kids got them for Christmas one year for like a year. I think we probably still have a couple that we could dig up and use now.
It's probably a great thing to do now that we're still home and going to be home for another month until summer starts.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So this just in, very exciting. So this weekend is Memorial Day in the States, and Monday will be Memorial Day, and usually there's big parades and celebrations, and Acton Public Television is putting together a virtual version of Memorial Day ceremonies, and they enlisted 4 of our students, the Fitzgerald family, Faith, Helen, Grace, and Jason, who are all scouts, to place wreaths on the town's monuments. This will be in the in the Acton Beacon this weekend, as well as on TV. So there they are, placing the wreaths. Great job, scouts.
Nice to see you, Fitzgeralds.
We thought we'd entertain everybody with Julie's cello music for a moment.
Whoa! Do you know how hard it is to play the cello? And then to play it like that, I mean, that is truly talent.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it goes on, and I'll post the rest of that onto our YouTube channel, and you can listen to that whenever you need a peaceful moment.
Very, very lovely. Thank you.
Beautiful work. All right, so in celebration of our New Zealand Kiwi friends, I thought I would do this day in history in New Zealand. Did you know that on May 22nd, in 1884, the first representative New Zealand rugby team played its first match? You must be celebrating that today in school. They defeated a Wellington 14, which I have no idea what that means. Does that mean something? I see you nodding your head.
We're uncertain.
At Newtown Park, which I don't know where that is, the team then embarked on a tour of New South Wales where it won all its 8 games, scoring 167 points and conceding only 17. I know that that's very good. And there's the team themselves.
Excellent.
Although we know nothing about this team, I can tell you that rugby is absolutely huge here. And we have the equivalent of the New England Patriots in our New Zealand All Blacks rugby team.
Oh, I meant to wear my all black shirt today.
Oh!
Oh. Well, I'll wear it in celebration of you next week.
Thank you.
Are you ready for a joke?
Always.
Yes.
Did any of you have Mr. Kale?
Yeah.
Madeline did.
All right. Well, this is specifically for you, Madeline.
Good morning, Radio Douglas. How are you? This is Mr. Kale. I'm here with your daily joke. What is a tree's favorite drink? Root beer. That's a good one, isn't it? Great day.
Oh, Mrs. Lareniga, you're laughing so quietly today.
I know, because it just took me a little bit longer than normal to get it. It's so early here that, I'm not quite awake yet.
That must be it. I thought you were thinking sarsaparilla was the answer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm sure. All right.
So, I asked yesterday, what is the national animal of Scotland? Because I thought, I don't know, it might be a dragon or their Loch Ness monster or something.
A sheep. I thought it would be a sheep.
No, well, that I would thought would be New Zealand, but no. It's the unicorn, for real. Scotland has a mythical creature as its animal because, I quote, with Scotland being famed for its love for and long history of myths and legends, it is no surprise that a fabled creature such as the unicorn is Scotland's national animal.
Huh, incredible.
No. For today, I'd like to ask you this question.
Ha!
Is the national animal of New Zealand? It
Don't
is
yell.
not a sheep.
It is not the sheep.
This is easy.
Yeah, this
It's
is
not-
easy.
It has nothing to do with your nickname, does it?
Nothing.
You're not supposed to give it away.
I didn't. I didn't. Just clarify.
Wow.
Being well behaved and weren't giving it away.
Stay tuned Monday for the answer to that.
Oh, you don't even get it right away. Okay.
Oh, no, you got to come back.
You have to email the douglaspuzzler@gmail.com with your answer.
Ah,
The poor
Right.
puzzler
I'll be
is
right
gonna
onto
get
it.
so many emails.
She deserves them.
And now it's our segment for something entirely thought-provoking. Are you ready? Okay, this has to do with, do the Bones family really live in New Zealand, or are they just broadcasting from their home on Newtown Road, where they've been hiding for how many years? 3 years?
yeah.
4, 3.
Almost 4.
Almost
Hiding in the
4.
barn.
All
Wow.
right, let's see if you know this New Zealand slang. All right, here we go. Mrs. Lareniga couldn't go to the beach today on the beach hike because she forgot her togs and scroggin.
Darn it.
Togs means like bathing suit.
Yes!
That is a regular part of our vocabulary.
Mhm.
What about
But-
Scroggin?
I've never heard the word scroggin before.
Yeah, neither have I.
No, I think you would enjoy it. It's trail mix.
Ah,
Can't go to the beach without my trail mix.
Yeah, so now you can go to school this morning and ask everybody if they brought their Scroggin. All right, here's number 2. Hey, Mrs. Lareniga, give us a couple of snags off the Barbie, will ya?
I know that one.
Yeah, so the Barbie is the barbecue.
Okay.
Grill.
Yeah.
What are snags?
Sausages.
Oh, they're going for their expert Kiwi.
Phoning a friend.
That's
I'll tell you
right.
what, the sausages here are amazing.
Yeah, they are really good.
Really, they're better than our sausages.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're good.
I think all the food there must be better because it's like farm to table. I mean, it's just faster.
It is farm to table, but we have good. There's good food in Massachusetts.
No,
There's
they're,
good food, bad food here.
Yeah, well, today's Radio Douglas could be brought to you by New Zealand Sausages. Snag one if you can.
Snack off the barbecue.
All right, and last but not least, oi, Mrs. Lareniga, let's hit up Macca's.
So oi is like kind of like hi,
Or like
or,
Oi.
hey.
or like
Hey.
hey.
Yeah.
Wait,
Macca's is McDonald's.
Yay! They really are from New Zealand. Look at these guys.
3 years in and they got the slang down. We're proud of you.
That was incredible.
it was hard work, but somebody had to do it.
Well, thank gosh you're here. And so we like to end this segment with a quote of the day. And your Prime Minister, are you in support of the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love her in this house.
Well, we love her here too because she said the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy were essential workers. So we're just gonna play that quote, maybe.
You'll be pleased to know that we do consider both the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny to be essential workers. But as you can imagine at this time, of course, they're going to be potentially quite busy at home with their family as well and their own bunnies. And so I say to the children of New Zealand, if the Easter Bunny doesn't make it to your household, then we have to understand that it's a bit difficult at the moment for the bunny to perhaps get everywhere. But I have a bit of an idea that maybe in lieu of the bunny being able to make it to your home, you can create your own Easter hunt for all the children in your neighbourhood. So if you're one of those homes that's had a teddy in your front window, maybe draw an Easter egg and pop it into your front window and help children in your neighbourhood with their own Easter egg hunt, because the Easter Bunny might not get everywhere this year.
There were subtitles.
Very.
Yeah, that was in case you didn't understand her. Yeah. So what is she talking about with the teddies in the front?
So the Prime Minister asked people to put teddy bears in the windows for a bear hunt for when kids go like on a walk with their parents, and so they can like spot out the teddy bears. So we actually put teddy bears in our windows. And then she also asked us to draw Easter eggs for an Easter hunt, and so we also did that as well.
So she organized that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Gave the word, and then it just made our walks really fun because we'd go out and walk around and we'd look for where the teddy bear was in each window. So fun for everybody.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we did Easter egg hunts that way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In the yard, you put little eggs in the yards.
No, in the windows, just like
Oh,
you.
in the windows. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had teddy bears here too. We must have stolen it from you guys.
I miss the teddy bears. I'm gonna go look for them now.
Well, they're in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that must be something unique to your neighborhood.
Perhaps.
All right. And so thank you, Bones family. It was a pleasure. I hope everything is well in New Zealand and you enjoy going back to school. Good for you. Summer break is a long way away now, I imagine.
Yes. Yes.
Sadly. We are coasting into our summer breaks and looking
Our
forward.
children will have gone 6 months without their brick and mortar schools.
Oh, so hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long time.
But we'll all be back. And with that, we would like to invite everyone to have a flat out filled roll fizzy drink flash Friday. And we leave you with a little Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Everybody, happy Friday.
Bye.
Thank you, Bones.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blue jean baby.